Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. I think we're nearly there. I think we're about to start.
Build up.
The tension.
The fucking build up.
The anticipation.
This is already too intense. I can't go. I have to pull out.
I'm gonna pass out in a minute.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Like final question or something.
Yeah.
I think we're there. I think we're streaming. I think we're now live on YouTube to a total of 0 viewers, which you absolutely love to see, but that's absolutely fair enough because well, if it was in the radio station, it would be a total of 0 listeners, unless somebody asked their mum to tune in or something. But yes. But anyway, yes. So we are here. Hello. So this is Talk of the Devil. I'll tell you what it is. So basically, we're going to play some news-related games for an hour. And so each game lasts about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we play a song, and we have a little break while the song plays, and you can get a drink or whatever while the song plays, and then we play another game, then play another song, play another game, play another song, and then wrap it up, and we just have a good old time. And yes, so that's it really. So yes, but yes, so welcome everybody to Talk of the Devil, and I'm here with my lovely guests. Please, we'll go around in the order that you appear on my screen. So, Prem, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Prem. The third year business management student. I don't know if that's important or relevant. I like long walks on the beach.
Excellent.
All right.
Perfect. Iesten, please try and top that.
Oh God, I don't think I will be. Well, yeah, I'm Iesten, third year history student, and my dad drives a Honda FRV.
Oh gosh, well that
And
did top
it.
that.
There's a fun fact.
There's too much pressure.
Ellen, yes. When you're ready.
I'm Ellen. I'm a first year marketing student, and my fun fact is I've broken my arm twice in the same place.
Good God.
So cool fact. Not to brag, but how?
How did you do it?
First time I fell on it backwards. Don't know how. And then the second time I did a cartwheel down a hill. Wouldn't recommend, to be honest.
Oh God. Oh wow. Well, and
Yeah.
what was the place in which you broke the arm? If that's
The middle of my left arm.
Gosh.
But at least I got a ride in an ambulance, so every cloud worth it in the end.
Oh my word. Oh, wonderful. Gosh. Well, yes. Well, I'm John. I have broken my arm in no places. And in fact, I've never broken a bone in my body. But yes. So yeah. I just thought I'd ask. Has anyone been watching Squid Game by any chance?
Oh, I finished it last week, actually.
Oh gosh.
I'm convinced I'm the only person in the world who hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it, but
Okay, that makes 2 of
I've
us.
seen like pictures and clips.
Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't seen it either. Don't worry. But
Oh, yeah.
yes, gosh, yes. What are your thoughts, Iesten?
It was all right. It wasn't like it kind of makes sense as to why it's so popular. It was, it's just easy watching, but it was entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. It just sort of like addictive watching,
Yeah,
I
just
suppose.
kind of like it kind of ticked all the boxes of like what really stimulates the brain to make it go, yeah, I want to keep watching this.
Oh gosh. Gosh,
yeah.
gosh. And that thing is watching people kill each other.
Yeah, yeah. Just a lot of violence and bright colours, and a recipe for brilliance.
Oh gosh. Oh well. Excellent. Well. That's what we need on Talk of the Devil. Um. Violent.
Violence and bright colours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky you're all on Teams because
Yeah.
well, don't worry, we'll be back in the studio next week, hopefully. So we can do it there. But yes, oh gosh, yes. Well. Anyway. So I thought we'd jump into our first game. As soon as my OneNote is ready for us to do that. Uh. It's not responding. Here we go. Okay, I've opened Task Manager and ended the task, and now I'll restart the task. So yes, but yes, elevator music. Oh, sick. All right. Here we go. So we launch into our first game, and this game is a fill in the blanks game. And so I'm going to read out a news headline for you guys, and there is going to be a blank in it, and I'm going to read out 3 different headlines, wacky headlines, and you guys are going to guess what is in the blank. So here comes the first headline. Neighborhood in New York City. Oh, I should preface this. This episode of Talk of the Devil is a special episode. It is an autumn-themed episode. So all of the stories are going to relate to the season of autumn. So yes, is autumn anyone's favourite season?
it's all right. It's all right.
1 point to Ellen.
Yes.
I like that. I love it so much.
I like it more.
I need to write down what everyone's points are. So Ellen, Iesten, Prem. I will give Ellen the point just because that's a kind of guy that I am.
Thank you.
No worries. So yes, autumn themed episode. So we begin with our first headline. Fill in the blank. Neighborhood in New York City terrorized by blank. I'll read it again.
Nope.
Neighborhood in New York City terrorized by blank. It's not Al Qaeda.
Leaves.
I was gonna say leaves. Yeah.
Not leaves.
Gnomes.
Pardon?
Gnomes. Garden gnomes.
We're getting closer with gnomes, I feel.
God, are we? Wow.
Fairies, gremlins, hobbits.
Okay, now we're getting closer with living creatures.
Squirrels.
A point to Ellen. Well done. Oh my
Squirrel.
gosh, very well done. Yes, a neighborhood in New York City is terrorized by squirrels. At least 3 people in Rego Park in the borough of Queens have been jumped and possibly bitten by a deranged squirrel. The tree-based rodent's reign of terror has made some people in the area afraid to go outside without being armed with pepper spray or other anti-squirrel weaponry. So yeah.
Wow.
It's good imagery right there.
Wow.
Just imagine someone with a frying pan in a park, just like.
That's a good question. What is anti-squirrel weaponry?
Poisoned acorn.
Oh yes. Well, that's an yes. So I'm going to jump into our next story. So scientists recommend reintroducing blank into the human diet.
Leaves.
No. And it's not squirrels either.
No.
I'll get you the point eventually. Just keep guessing leaves.
Pumpkin spice latte.
No. It doesn't need reintroducing. And
That's true.
Moss.
No, no, but I think we're on the right track with leaves and moss.
Oh, is it like some sort of fungi?
No,
Oh,
it isn't, and it's again, it's autumn related.
hmm.
Tree sap.
Oh, now we're getting closer with
Bark.
trees.
Tree
Oh,
bark.
we're close with bark. It grows on trees.
Branches.
Leaves.
Leaves.
Oh, no,
Roots.
no, we're close. We're close. It grows on trees. Yes, it's
Oh, is it some kind of like a fruit or
we're
Oh,
close. We're close. Something that grows on
embarrassed that I
trees.
can't think of any fruits.
And it's related. It's related to the last story. It's similar to the last story.
Acorn.
Acorns. It is.
Yeah.
Well done.
What?
Scientists recommend
Wow.
reintroducing acorns into the human diet. Over the past decade, various websites, magazines, and newspapers have recommended that the occasional acorn-based items be reintroduced into our diets. So as the world's bread baskets strain to meet the demands of the Earth's growing population, it is possible that acorns could be on the verge of a dietary comeback. So yes, yes. What do you all think? Would you eat it? Has anyone eaten an acorn?
I don't know how you would.
Yes. I suppose
Imagine you just like boil it to soften it or put it in a soup like star anise or something, because that would not be a good dental experience.
No.
I feel like there's something morally wrong about eating an acorn because they've kind of got this. I always look at them like they look like a chestnut with a beret on. And because they've got the beret, there's a certain humanity towards them. So I feel like I don't want to like go there and kind of like it feels a bit, I don't know, cannibalistic, I suppose is the word.
But no. But I'm wondering, would you still eat meat though?
Oh yeah. But you don't put a beret on a cow. You know what I mean? But the beret comes with it's the beret. That's what it is. That's the clincher.
Okay.
If there's a beret, don't eat it. It's wrong.
That's why there's no cannibalism in France.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Oh my. Yes, indeed. The beret, the thing which stopped cannibalism.
Yeah. It's a condom for cannibalism. That's what a beret is.
Maybe that's how the squirrels will get off their trial in New York, is that they'll
just put the
knock the beret off and look all sad in front of the judge.
Berries,
yeah, you can't have done it. Can't be possible.
Can't be wrong.
I'm very much enjoying this line of reasoning. Yes. Well, I just very much I can't get over the fact that eating acorns doesn't sit well with you, Iesten, because it looks like it has a beret on. However, eating like meat, it's something that not that I'm trying to push my vegetarianism on you guys, but no, I do enjoy that. But I do not want to push my vegetarianism on anyone because people's diets are totally up to them. But yes. So we move on to our third and final fill in the blank story, and this one is a double whammy with two blanks, and so you'll have to guess the first blank first and the second blank second. So I'll read it out a couple times. So a new type of food is hitting American supermarket shelves. Blank flavored with blank. One more time. A new type of food is hitting American supermarket shelves. Blank flavored with blank. What
Acorns flavored with leaves. It's got to be.
Acorn flavored capitalism. Or capitalist flavored acorn.
A beret flavored squirrel.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know any like new foods. I feel like they've all been invented. Do you know what I mean? Like people do degrees in like food innovation. I'm like, but we've got it all.
We've got
It's all there. We don't need any more. I know you want to, eat spiders and mealworms, but
Oh yeah.
we've got acorns coming up. That's enough.
Is it chicken flavored?
It is not. It is.
Oh.
It is a flavor that was actually mentioned earlier this episode.
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin.
Yes, Ellen gets the point.
Oh.
Pumpkin. Oh, actually, that was the second blank. Okay, so it's blank flavored with pumpkin spice. Okay. So blank flavored with pumpkin spice. What is the blank? That is my
Macaroni cheese.
Jam.
Oh, it rhymes with jam.
Ham.
No.
Spam.
Yam.
Lamb.
Iesten gets the point. It was spam.
Yes. Pumpkin. Wait, what?
Yes. Spam flavored with pumpkin spice. A publicist for Hornell Foods Corporation confirmed to NBC News on Wednesday that the company will begin selling a limited edition run of pumpkin spice spam. Many have received this news with dismay, with MSNBC saying it marked the death of the pumpkin spice trend. So yes.
That's a very difficult job for a publicist to make that happen.
There was a boardroom meeting where someone went pumpkin spice spam, and everyone nodded.
Wow.
They
Like
nodded.
spam sales are already bad, and then you do that to try and improve it. It does not make sense.
It's they've only just recently reintroduced spam, haven't they? Because it was like a big thing in the war, and then it was like it came back into fashion. Like, was it? I want to say part of me wants to say it's in the 90s, but another part of me thinks it was like in 2013 or something. When did they reintroduce spam?
I don't know. Gosh.
Let's do it now.
Having a Google on the...
Blackberry or Haitian.
Sorry.
Not to worry.
I'm just in awe that so many foods rhyme with jam. And we all just said like, yeah, ham. Like, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Clams.
Just keep going.
Clam.
But yeah, spam.
Sam. Oh wait, I'm wearing a beret. I'm not a cannibal. Yes, indeed. Gosh. Iesten, have you discovered when spam was reintroduced?
I haven't. I was gonna just cancel it, but I'll carry on. Spam introduced when?
Because it definitely did like come back at some point.
Yeah.
It's now in supermarkets. Not that anyone buys it,
Yeah, it just sits
especially not fall edition. Like,
Oh yes.
it's
Interesting.
not exactly like the Instagram pose with your spam. You do that with your Starbucks cup. And people don't come out of Sainsbury's and like line them all up with their names on. It doesn't really work.
Right. Okay. So my fact is completely false. Turns out it's always been around.
No.
And apparently the billionth can of spam was sold in 1959, and 2012 saw the 8 billionth can sold in 2012.
Oh.
So, like, I genuinely think like the rate of selling spam is equal to that of the rate of rising population on the planet. It's like for every human, a can of spam's been sold.
And then whenever a human dies, a can of spam is chucked in the bin.
Yeah. Rightfully so as well.
Oh, yes. Well, indeed. Well, we've learned a lot about spam. And now I'm going to ask you guys a creative question. So we are going to be playing a song now, but while the song plays, I'm going to ask you guys to think of your answer to this creative question. And my creative question to you guys is, what is the new food that should be sold in autumn? So just come up with the new type of food that you want to create. And after the song plays, I'll hear your answers, and my favourite answer will win a point. But there's another thing going on. Over the course of this episode, I'm going to play 3 songs. And these 3 songs are going to point to a story that has been in the news over the last couple of weeks. And the hints will be either in the name of the song or in the name of the artist of the song. So think of the name of the song and the name of the artist, and over the course of the 3 songs, there will be some hints towards what the news story is. And after the 3 songs, we shall have a discussion, and whoever guesses what the news story is will win a point. So yes, so the first song I'm going to play you guys is the song Throw Away Your Television by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So yes, the hint could be in the name or in the artist's name. But yes, you also have your creative question to be thinking about. What is the new type of food that should be sold this autumn? So, here comes the song, and yes, I'm gonna turn my camera off, I reckon, and yes. Oh, and I need to share my audio, so you guys can hear it. But yes. Oh. Elevator music. Okie dokie. Right. Hopefully this will work. Open. Alright. Okay, here comes the song. Right. I will see you guys very soon. Hopefully it'll start playing soon. Oh no, it's not playing. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh, here we go. Okay. Speak to you soon.
Throw away your television. Time to make this clean decision. Master waits for its collision now. It's a repeat of a story told. It's a repeat, and it's getting old.
Oh. Howdy. Howdy. Lovely jubbly. Excellent. Right. Oh, sick. Oh, great. Well, okay. So that was Throw Away Your Television by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Now, I'm going to ask, does anybody have an inkling of what the story might be from that? Any inkling at all?
I'm going to keep my cards close to my chest.
Yeah.
I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. I'm waiting for more points. Not giving anything away.
Okay. Ellen and Iesten?
The only thing I can think of is that they've announced, the next sort of I'm a celeb, which would make me throw away my television. But
And a point to Ellen. That's it. No, I'm joking.
I'd give it a point.
Anything from you, Iesten?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what Prem's doing and keep my cards. Well, I'm gonna say I keep my cards close to my chest, just to kind of cover up the fact that I have a Scooby Doo.
No, fair enough. So yes, excellent. Well, so we now move on to our next round, and our next round is not really a news-related round. We're just going to play the game Thunderdome. And so this game, have any of you ever played Thunderdome before?
I think
maybe.
so.
Okay. So the way it works is, two people are going to be given a category, and they must name as many items as possible in that category, one after the other. And the person who either cannot think of any more items in that category, or says an item in the category that has already been said, loses that game. So, for example, if I was against Prem and we were given the category of capital cities, I might say Caracas, and Prem might say
London,
Paris,
Berlin,
and then so on and so forth, until one of us can't name one or names one that has already been said. So yes, I'm first going to pair up. I think I'm going to pair up Ellen and Prem. And Iesten, can you give them a category?
Oh, can I? Items of clothing.
Oh, okay. Yes, items of clothing. And we're gonna go with because you're lowest on points at the moment, Prem, you're going to go first.
lowest on points. A very nice way of saying I have 0 points. So thank you.
Get called out.
Okay, I will go with a t-shirt.
Jumper.
I'll go with a hoodie.
Jeans.
Short shorts.
Skirt.
A blouse.
Socks.
A blazer.
Waistcoat.
A bow tie.
Tie.
God, that's a good one. A shirt.
A beret.
I was saving that one in the back of my head. I was saving that one. A cap.
Bucket hat.
Top hat.
Bowler hat.
Shoes.
Sun hat.
That's made up. Okay, sunglasses.
Gloves.
Boxes.
Scarf.
Briefs.
Tights.
Leggings.
Vest.
How do I make it?
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Well, oh gosh, that was a very good one. And you guys really went for a very long time. I must say that's about 3 times as long as most Thunderdomes go. So very well done to both of you. Uh, so yes, that's another point to Ellen. Uh, uh, and yes, I'm afraid the points now stand at Ellen with 4 points, Yestin with 2 points, and Prem with no points. I'm afraid. So yes, we're going
Everyone
to
likes an underdog story, you know.
Yeah.
well, yes, indeed. So, it is now. I'm going to pit Yestin against Prem. And
God, okay.
yes, Ellen, if you could give them a category.
Pizza toppings.
Okie dokie, jolly good. Take it away, guys. Prem, again, you can go first.
Thank you so much. Okay. Pepperoni.
Cheese.
That's a good one. Ham.
Tomato.
Pineapple.
Anchovies.
Salmon. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Okay. Sweet corn.
Olives.
Peppers.
Onion.
I'm going to
Me-
give the point to Prem.
Ah!
That was
Yes.
far too long a
I
hesitation.
believe salmon got through.
Domino menus. Just thinking, hang on, there's got to be some. I've got to. Yes, I do.
Oh, yes. Well. Very well done, Prem. So now you get to give Ellen and Yestin the meanest category that you like. And yes, what do you give them?
Let's do animals you'd see at a zoo.
Ooh, that's a really good one. Okay, and Yestin is on fewer points than Ellen, so he can go first. Take it away.
Right. Meerkat.
Giraffe.
Elephant.
Tiger.
Lion.
Seal.
Sea lion.
Penguin.
Cockatoo.
Parrot.
Toucan.
Panther.
Bat.
Flamingo.
Pelican.
Jaguar.
Armadillo.
Cheetah.
There's no need to call him that.
Rhino.
Oh, a bloody a yak.
A zebra.
A pony.
Capuchin monkey.
Orangutan.
Gorilla.
Chimpanzee.
Baboon.
Lemur.
Squid.
Tamarin.
Octopus. That's an aquarium. They might have that at a zoo.
I swear you said, and the way you said octopus sounded like Yorkshire pudding in my head for some reason. That's what I heard. I heard Yorkshire pud.
The pizza round made me hungry as well. I can't lie.
Yeah, it's just subconscious.
Yeah. Shark.
Komodo dragon.
Ocelot.
Snake.
Chameleon.
Oh, I was about to say a dinosaur. That's so stupid.
Brilliant. I'm going to give the point to Yestin.
Deservedly.
Dinosaur.
I was like, velocip. No, shut up. No.
Brilliant. Yes. Oh, great. Gosh. I would actually. It's very interesting because does anybody know who Richard Owen is?
Heard the name.
Oh yeah, he's the guy he found. Was it the iguanodon that he found? And it's basically that's what the Weatherspoons in Lancaster is named after.
Uh, I should clarify the Weatherspoons is named after Richard Owen, not the iguana.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but yes, he did, and so Richard Owen was a famous naturalist who was educated at the Royal Grammar School in Lancaster, which is right next to Williamson Park in Lancaster. So yes, and he first of all he was one of the founding members of the committee that formed the Natural History Museum in London, which is very cool. But he is also the person who invented the word dinosaur, because dinosaur means terrible lizard, and that was just invented by Richard Owen. So yes, Richard Owen, guy from Lancaster, pretty cool guy, and I just thought I'd share that with you all. So yes, but yes, so that is Richard Owen. So
I feel like Weatherspoons doesn't deserve that name. Knowing that.
I think Weatherspoons usurped the Sir Richard Owen, as they do with a lot of other bars and pubs across the country.
Yes, indeed. Well, yes. Well, gosh. Talk of the Devil is an impartial show. We do not hate any company, but Weatherspoons does not deserve famous naturalist Sir Richard Owen.
No.
I agree, to be honest with you. So yes. But now we are going to move on to our next song break. And for this next song break, I'm going to ask you another creative question. And the creative question relates to Diwali, the Indian festival, observed primarily by Hindus, but also by Sikhs and Buddhists. It's a 5-day festival, and those celebrating illuminate their homes with oil lamps, hold large feasts, and wear their finest clothes. And another big part of the festival is gift giving. So my creative question to you guys is, if we were celebrating Diwali now, what gifts would you give me, and why? And my favourite gift to me will win a point. So yes, and that is what you are going to be thinking of in this song break. And the song I'm going to play for you, again, is part of the song game, and the title is Night Views, and the artist is called Xori, spelt Xori. So yes, that is what's going to happen now. So now let me just go through the rigmarole of sharing my screen, and yes, so here we go. Excellent. Oh, right. Okay. Awesome. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Talk to you guys soon. Yellow. Oh,
Oh,
excellent. Right. Well, that was a short one. So yes, does anyone have any inklings of what the news story might be?
I feel
no.
like anything I had has been thrown off by that one.
Yes, indeed. Gosh, yes. But then again, yes. So it's no longer about a show about that is so bad that it would make you throw away your television. So yes, yes. Anyone else got any inklings?
No, I've got nothing.
Thinking, red hot chili peppers, like red hot. And then we got night views, nighttime, red hot. Something astronomy related, perhaps.
That's clever.
Yeah,
It's got a
that
story.
was good.
I was like, maybe someone ate a chili in the night.
And threw away his TV out of pure anger.
Gosh, wow, all very interesting stuff. So I am liking this. We've got an astronomy leaning from Prem, and we've got just Ellen and Iesten are once again keeping their cards close to their chests. So yes. But now we come to the creative answers to my creative question. What gift would you all give me for Diwali? And so I'm going to go to Iesten first.
I would give you a chinchilla because I look at you, John, and I think if there's because you know how a pirate has like a parrot on their shoulder, and I was thinking, what animal could sit on your shoulder and be like a really great companion? And I think a chinchilla would just really suit. So yeah, I think just for like and think how cool would you be walking around Lancaster, chinchilla on your shoulder, You can like send it into Greg's and it'll run into Greg's, grab a sausage roll, bring it out for you. I don't know. I think you've got a friend in a chinchilla.
Indeed. Okay. I do like it. I must say your chances of winning are very high because it's
When you
very
first started speaking, but you were going to say, "Oh, looking at you, like you look like a chinchilla or something." I was like, "That's just so mean." Now, luckily, you didn't say that. But I was like,
No.
"Don't keep talking. Don't keep talking."
Oh gosh.
You don't look like a chinchilla.
No, I wasn't saying that, but
Oh yes, indeed. Lucky you didn't say you'd give me a parrot. But yes. And who are we going to go with next? We're going to go with Ellen next.
I would give you a big red hat and some marmalade sandwiches.
yeah,
Because I think I don't know, your voice reminds me of Paddington from the films.
Okay.
And I think that would be so fun to like go to the train station in Lancaster and just whip your hat off and have a marmalade sandwich. Everyone would be like, "Oh my god, it's Paddington. They made Paddington real." I don't know, I think that would be fun, and I think a big red hat would be nice against the Lancaster rain, and I think a marmalade sandwich would be a good snack for those, long bus trips.
Oh yes.
And all the other long activities that have to go on every day. You could just always have a snack there, no worries.
Yes. Well, that's very thoughtful of you. So thank you for taking my calorie intake into account, Ellen. and also for what I shall take as a compliment, a comparison between my voice and Paddington's. So
I
yes.
I think it is very much a compliment. It's very soothing, relaxing, friendly voice.
Oh
So yeah.
gosh, oh gosh. Now, Prem, can you flatter me as much as Ellen? Uh,
Well, I went in a similar direction to in terms of flattery, but I'm quite a competitive guy. I'm trailing in this competition. My first thought was to bribe you. I'll be honest. I went from flattery to bribery. So I was like, I was giving money. And I was like, that's not creative enough. You wouldn't really. And to be honest, you probably have too much integrity to be bribed for this competition. So then I thought, let me use my advantage here. I myself am Sikh, and my family celebrates Diwali. So I was like, what do my family gift to me? And all they give me is money. So we're back to square one. And they give me like sweets and stuff. But John, you're sweet enough.
Oh,
So throw in some flattery with the bribery. We're back to money. I'll gift you money in hopes that I get double points.
Right. Okay. Now I must say my bank balance is in dire need of a top up.
It's very good to know.
But is it in more need of a top up than my shoulder is in need of a
It's
chinchilla?
very true.
And my tummy is in need of marmalade? That is the question. Well, now. Okay. Well, okay. So we've got some very interesting answers, and we've got um we've got a very well informed answer from Prem, and we've got a very flattering answer from Ellen, and we've got a very nice answer from Iesten, which so I must say it comes down to which would I like to have the most, and the answer I think I've just got to say the answer is probably money, quite frankly.
Double
So
points.
so yes, very well done, Prem. So yes, yes, indeed. So we move on to our final game, and that is the true or false game. So we have a couple of stories that I'm going to read out to you guys, and they may be true or they may be false. They are wacky, autumn-related stories. I'll read them out, and after each one, you will all get to guess if it's true or false. So, first story. Squirrel stores thousands of nuts inside man's parked truck. A North Dakota man stumbled across thousands of black walnuts stashed under the bonnet of his Chevy truck by a squirrel who seemed to be preparing for the upcoming winter. Bill Fisher's truck happened to be parked next to a black walnut tree in the yard of his home, apparently making it the most convenient destination for a red squirrel to load on the tiny nuts. When Bill lifted the bonnet, he found that thousands of nuts had been put there, presumably after the squirrel had wriggled in. So what do we think? True or
I'm
false?
I'm gonna say true. That
Okay.
sounds like a very likely thing that could happen anywhere.
Interesting. I suppose so. Yes. What? Ellen and Prem, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to say false. I don't think a squirrel could lift a bonnet, and I think even with a protective beret in case it came down, I think it would just. I think if it's in there instinctively, so I'm going to say it's false.
Okay.
It's a very logical answer there. Didn't think about the whole bonnet lifting. I was going to say true, but then you mentioned it's a red squirrel. And I'm not like racist towards squirrels or anything. But I believe red squirrels are like more like aggressive and stuff. So I don't think they do as much food storing. So I'm going to say false. But I might be wrong completely with my understanding of red squirrels.
Well now. I'm going to ask. So Yestin is going for true, and Ellen and Prem are going for false. So,
Yeah.
are you happy with those answers?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I'm afraid, Ellen and Prem, that Iesten gets the point. It was indeed a true story. Thousands and thousands of nuts. Well, not thousands and thousands. Maybe 100 or so. And I'll put the picture into the chat. Were stored in this man's trunk. So, yes, maybe it was a particularly muscly squirrel. But yeah.
Leaning into the bonnet like it's a mechanic, like big screwdriver in its mouth, just like I'm gonna put my nuts in here.
or just doing it like being like really sexy, like Megan Fox and Transformers, just like leaning over it.
Yeah. Careless whisper in the background.
Skin glowing.
Well, I think the picture should have. I've just sent the picture into the chat of the man's bonnet. But yes, hopefully you can see it. It's very cool. So yes.
Holy! Whoa!
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow!
Gosh dang. It's
Gosh dang indeed.
Yes. I mean yes. So. Well, yes. So so moving on from the nuts jokes, which are all on the tips of our tongues, let's go into the final true false story. The final story. Bars in Munich run out of beer during October celebrations. Oktoberfest is an annual 16-day festival and fun fair in Munich, Germany. It has rides, horse racing, and lots of food and drink consumed. It typically runs for 16 days, and this year it started on the 18th of September. The festival is especially famous for Oktoberfest beer, a special type of pale ale brewed in Munich. A massive quantity of this beer is consumed each year, around 1.3 million gallons. But this year, the world record was made with nearly 2 million gallons poured. So much beer was poured that many bars actually ran out around 13 to 14 days in and had to put up signs informing customers that they had no more beer to sell. What do people think?
I think this is most 100% definitely true.
Why?
Because I'm thinking with the lockdown, maybe it didn't go ahead last year. So I
Yes.
think this year they went double crazy with it.
Yes.
You know, everyone's drinking, like making up for last year, they're drinking more.
Mm.
And I don't think the bars were prepared. So I think it's true.
Very fair.
I'm thinking the exact same thing, that everyone just went absolutely off the wall and was like, I haven't drunk any beer from a tap in a year and a half. I'm gonna hit Oktoberfest, like, and it won't know what's coming for it. And it's just everyone's just licked the stamp and sent it. And just gone hell for leather. So yeah, I'm in full agreement there. I think it's true.
Okay. And Ellen, what do you think?
I agree with that, but I just think it's false. I think the way it's written doesn't sound like a news article. It's too informative. I feel like it's been researched. So I'm going to say it's false.
Right.
And I also think they would be more prepared if their numbers are growing. They wouldn't run out.
Okay. Now I'm going to say both true and false articles are written by me, because if it's a true article, I write it myself, and if it's a false article, I write it myself. But
Okay.
yes, okay. But would you still like to keep your answer?
I think so, because I feel like with the information given of how much is drunk every year, that they would always, if the more people are coming every year, and especially if they're thinking about after lockdown, then they would know. They wouldn't go, there's loads of people. So I think it has to be false.
Right. Okay. Okay. So we've got we've got two trues and a false, and Ellen is more believes more in the organizers of Oktoberfest to think ahead to their demand than Iesten and Prem think. So this is very interesting. But if we would all like to lock in our answers, does anyone want to change?
I'm locked in.
No. Alrighty. It is false.
God, I'm so bad at this game. I'm so bad at
Indeed, the organisers of Oktoberfest must be better prepared than we thought. So yes, I did indeed make it up, but it is very true that 1.3 million gallons of beer is drunk every year at Oktoberfest in Munich. So that's just some very interesting stuff. So yes, we now come to our final song break, and I'm not going to have a creative question for you guys. So it's just the song, and the song is "Octopus's Garden" by the Beatles. And well,
I swear you've made that song up, John. That's not a real song.
Have you not heard?
I've never heard that in my life.
It's actually Yorkshire Pud Garden.
Yeah, that's Pud Garden.
Oh gosh. Oh well. I mean, I must ask, Ellen, are you not a fan of Octopus's Garden from that reaction you gave?
I just don't quite understand the Beatles hype, but I like some of their songs. But that one I feel just is a little bit strange, but I do like it.
Well, excellent, because I do love it as well, but I do agree about the Beatles hype. It's very interesting. I feel like the Beatles are at this point, they're more famous for the fact that they're so famous rather than they're famous for their actual art. But this is not a discussion to be having in Talk of the Devil. But yes, so Octopus's Garden by the Beatles. I'm going to share my content. And then I'm going to play the song. So, okie dokie. Yes. Iesten and Prem, do you like the Beatles?
I do, yeah. I think they're great.
I mean, I'm not an active listener, but I take it.
Gosh, well. Okie dokie. Right. Lovely jubbly. Okay. And it should be coming now. So I will see you guys after this lovely song.
I'd like to be
Lovely jubbly. Yellow. Awesome. Right. Okay. Well, so that was Octopus's Garden by the Beatles, and now, we come to the point where we have to guess what the news story is that has been pointed to by the last three songs. So I'll read out the titles and artist names of the three songs again. So the first was Throw Away Your Television by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The second was Night Views by Zori. Oh gosh, I've just seen the question in the chat, Ellen. Oh gosh, I think I forgot to ask about the new autumn food, didn't I? Oh gosh. Right. Well, actually, well, let's go. I'll ask you guys now. Yes, yes. What new autumn food would you guys come up with? I'm gonna go with Prem first.
Okay, so I really struggle with this question. I liked our theme of leaves this whole time, you know. So I'm
Okay.
thinking about leaves, but I wanted to be a bit more, deep with it. So then,
Oh.
I do what I do. I look up for help, try and get some ideas. And I looked up, and I found my plant. I have a plant, and it's a succulent, right?
Oh.
So then I thought we should try eating succulents. But then I was also inspired by the pumpkin spice flavored spam. I thought that's genius. Let me whip up my own genius.
Okay.
So then I Googled autumn flavors that aren't pumpkin spice. And I settled on maple.
Ah.
So we're going like maple syrup coated succulents.
Right. Okay. Sounds succulent.
Nice.
Great.
That's the slogan. We got the motto.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Well, okay. I can potentially vibe with that. It's still better than pumpkin spice spam. Okay, right. Iesten, what would you?
Well, I went on a similar track as Prem with the maple idea,
Okay.
but my thought was, how like it's usually like in the States, like they put maple syrup on bacon.
Yes.
I was thinking, what if we put bacon into maple syrup?
You're a genius.
So, right, hold on to your socks. So I was thinking, like some trifles have like bits of fruit in the jelly.
Mm.
It's just a massive bowl of maple syrup jelly with just bits of bacon scattered inside. And you know what? You could jazz it up if you wanted. You could have like one layer of like crispy bacon, one layer of like normal bacon, and then like a layer of gammon as like And you could do anything. You could put bangers in it if you want. You could do anything. Do you know what? The opportunities are endless, but I'm just thinking all of it just encased in a dome of maple syrup.
Yes. Okay. Gosh.
We are in the presence of the next Steve Jobs. I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
Yes. And when would you have this? Would this be a dessert or a main course or a breakfast?
Do you know what? It's such an abomination. It doesn't really have like anywhere to really. You just kind of. I think the best time to eat it is like sneakily at 3 a.m. The time you could eat, like a reasonable time to eat it, because eating it in front of people is just like, that's just not right.
Right. Gosh. Okay. So yes, so we have the maple syrup coated succulent plant from Prem. We have the I don't know what to call that abomination. The maple dome from Iesten.
I've already accepted defeat. I'll go. Can't
Um,
compete with a maple dome.
well, yes. Ellen, what do you have for us?
I've gone for something a little less 50s housewife putting everything into a jelly. Um, I've tried to think of something that I wouldn't be ashamed to eat. Um, um, so I've gone for a leaf theme. So you know when leaves go all curled up in themselves, that makes me think of the curve of a Pringle.
Okay.
A Pringle almost looks like it used to be flat. So what you have is a leaf cutout Pringle. So it looks like an autumn leaf, but it's a Pringle.
Right. I see. Well,
Has it got
So,
a similar
yeah.
vibe to a Bombay mix?
Kind of. It would probably be that colour, the kind of alarming orange, but it would be radioactive orange. It would be just like a maple leaf shape, and then you cook it as Pringles are cooked, and it goes curvy. And then you've got it can be stacked. You can take it to a Halloween party, and you don't get diabetes from it, probably. So
Probably.
Gosh. Well. I mean, I must say, I think that's a fantastic invention, and I would buy that, quite frankly. So, I mean, I'm. It is the creative answers round one where sometimes it's the wackiest answer that wins. But actually, I think that Pringles idea is certainly the most creative idea. So I must say, Ellen, you've really you've knocked it out of the park with that one, and you get the point. I must say. So
Wow, I am wasted, aren't I?
in a few years, I'll be living in a maple dome, thinking,
yeah.
I was so wrong about him. I was so wrong. This isn't the 50s. This is the future.
Yeah.
It's the 2050s.
Yeah.
Well. That was very exciting. So we now move on to the song guessing game, and so to reiterate, the last few songs were "Throw Away Your Television" by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, "Night Views" by Sorry, spelt Xori, and "Octopus's Garden" by the Beatles. And so now, does anyone have any inkling whatsoever, no matter how small?
I've been completely thrown by the last one. My whole astronomy idea is out the window, I think.
Well,
Ellen, were you going to say something?
I think maybe, I mean, this is not related to any news article I've seen, but it's the only thing I could think of that would be like a weird news story, is something where that octopus that predicts like the World Cup told everybody we should like throw away our TVs because there's loads of beetles in them or something. I have no idea. I have no idea. It's not connected to reality, but I feel like there's always an octopus predicting something strange.
yeah.
Oh gosh. And that gets the point. No. It is not that. Iesten, any ideas?
Well, I was thinking about the two first ones and throw away your TV, and then what was the other one? Night something.
Night Views.
Night Views, and it was kind of making me think of like both of them kind of I was thinking about, because there's been like this whole like gas shortage of late.
Right.
So I was thinking, like, you know, if we don't sort out the electricity problem, we're going to have to throw away our TVs, and we'll just end up just looking at night views in the evening because we won't have any electricity. So how that connects to an octopus is beyond me.
Well. Gosh. Who knows? But I'm afraid the the answer is we all have to switch to octopus energy to avoid this catastrophe. But no,
Uh,
That would be
I'm
good.
afraid that is not the story. The animal that the story relates to is actually not an octopus, I'm afraid. But it is a similar animal to an octopus.
oh, is this about Squid Game?
Oh, it's about Squid Game.
It's
It
about
is
Squid
about
Game.
Squid Game.
It's about
It's-
Squid Game, and it's like become like the most viewed
Yeah.
thing on Netflix.
Well
Yeah.
done.
And then-
Iesten gets the point. Well
yes, and
done.
because of that, you have to throw away your TVs because no one watches TV anymore. Everyone watches Netflix and night views.
Yes, well, just views.
Yes.
Yes. Very well
Views.
done.
Oh,
Well done.
views, yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yes. So yes. Gosh, you got that very quickly. So yes, that is the story. Squid Game is now the most viewed show on Netflix. Uh, so, well, that's. I mean, I'm still. Are you guys going to watch it now? Now that you know this fact?
I've
Yeah.
wanted to watch it for a while, but it's a bit of a commitment,
Hmm.
I feel. But at least if it's, as Iesten said, it's like easy viewing. But I feel like it's not one to like wind down to either.
No.
It's a bit intense for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yes. Gosh. Yes. What about you, Prem?
Yeah, I keep saying to like my flatmates and stuff like, "Oh, I'm gonna start watching it today. I'm gonna start watching it today," and I just never do. So I actually just need to sit down and watch it. But
Gosh.
I'm worried I'm gonna watch like the whole season in like a day. I just don't have the discipline.
Gosh. Well. I mean, yes. It's only 6 episodes. Am I right?
It's 9.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's
Is
9. But what? They're all 1 hour apart from one, which is half an hour. So it's
8.5 hours.
hours.
Mm.
That's a school
Do
day,
it in a
innit?
day. I could do it in a day.
Yeah, you can do it in a day. Yeah. Hell of a challenge.
Gosh. Well. There we are. Talk of the Devil is sponsored by Squid Game, and we now reach the end of this episode. So the points are Prem, sorry, on 2 points. Iesten on 4, and Ellen on 6. So
Oh.
my heartiest of congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. So yes, that's that, and this has been good. So I do actually congratulate all of you guys because this has been a very good episode of Talk of the Devil, and you guys have done very well in your guessing and in and just it's been a fun time, and you guys have been fun to talk to. So yes. Would anybody like would Ellen, would you like to make a closing statement?
It's been a good time. And I feel like if I'm ever in court, I'll know to pop on a beret and get my way.
Yes. Well, yes. This has been Talk of the Devil, and remember, if it doesn't wear a beret, it's probably a cannibal. All right. Okay.